Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today we're gonna review a Challenger Listen replay. So let's begin. First of all, what he did is cover the Raptors because he knows that enemy jungler wants to come in from the top side and ward his Raptors. So automatically he covers it to prevent that from happening. After that, he starts blue buff. He doesn't ask for a leash at bot lane because bot lane it's really important for Severe to be the first one in the lane. If a bot lane doesn't go first in the lane, we automatically lose the laning phase and lose all the pressure against the lane. Right here there's some trades and Severe misplayed, but Janna killed the Severe Vayne, so it's all good. But still, that's a really good play from Lee Sin, deciding that enemy bot lane should not leash the Kha'Zix as well, because we also need the prior bot and counter that by starting without leash as well. After that, he does full clear like always, it's all good, doesn't matter that much. He goes red, after red he's gonna go scuttle. This pathing is pretty same all the games, especially in higher tiers of divisions, right? Okay, never proc a plant to not show where you are. And then always pay attention to the lanes to make sure that you can gank. For example, right here, we can try to look for a dive, right? We can go for an invade, because top laner has prior, so he's gonna play around top lane. Simple as that. Right here, Jack's really low, and he dies. Free gank, my wave is perfect. Did you notice really important factor right here? Did you notice that Lee Sin didn't touch the wave? Even though he could have pushed this wave in, but instead what he chooses to do is not to push the lane because he knows that the Jax has teleport. He can just teleport back and collect all the wave, and then the wave gonna be in turbo position if he pushes it in. So in these kind of scenarios you should never push the wave, right? So after that, Jack's gonna recall, it's fine. Regular stuff. Camille has TP advantage, so automatically she can influence her bot side, she can influence mid. Jax just warded here, automatically listening Camille pinged it. Always keep track of the wards, okay, when you went for the crugs. You always want to clear all your camps. That way, you're gonna... By the way, Camille makes a play bot lane because Listen made a play top side before. Camille could easily teleport bot side and do a counterplay against Kha'Zix Yang, right? And got double kill. So simple as that. All because Lee Sin ganked top, and all because of the TP advantage. She automatically could roam first and she could get the lead bot side. Lee Sin not wasting any experience top side and clears the wave because he knows that Camille won't be able to catch this wave and it would be waste of experience. So he's gonna collect all this wave. After he collects all this wave, let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna recall because he has a lot of gold, right? And he has 1.7k gold, so there's no point running all the way back to our Raptors. You can just recall and use your tempo advantage, right? So he automatically, because he collected entire wave topside, he has level advantage. After that, some skirmishes happened bot side. That was a really nice stun by the Vayne. Sadly it wasn't enough, and Kha'Zix does a big misplay going for that, and Lee Sin got triple kill. The moment Lee Sin is 4-0, the game is over, because enemy team won't be able to deal with Lee Sin anymore. Especially in the higher divisions, if Lee Sin gets ahead, he can easily snowball the entire game. So right here, he goes for a dragon, because if you get 4 dragons, you win 90% of the game just like that. So right now, because Lee Sin is so ahead, he's looking for a dive bot side, because Vayne is so low health, it is a free dive and should be easily executed. But Vayne knows that Lee Sin is somewhere around bot side, and she backs off. You can see how well the players are playing at this kind of elo. Even though he played so perfectly, still everything works out. Even though that Vivian had a good concept that she needs to back off, but she greeted it out because she thought that the Kha'Zix was coming, and that's why she had to die. Alright, so like every single game, there's a lot of action bot side, and the great thing about Lee Sin dying to the Kha'Zix is not getting shut down to late game carry like Vayne or Jax, so that's fine. Okay, after that he goes for the red buff, after that takes Raptors, and he doesn't go for the Herald, because Herald at this point wouldn't be the most efficient call because all his counts bot side is up, so he automatically would get behind in tempo and he would lose all the level advantage. Right here he sees the Kha'Zix bot side and automatically goes bot to help a Severe. Severe utilize that Lee Sin is coming and baits the Kha'Zix in. This wouldn't work in lower divisions, but because this is the highest division play, so right here there's a little bit spam pinging because Kha'Zix misplayed, but it's all good, doesn't matter. Because this is the highest level of play. Okay, and while I'm saying that, Vayne just suicides. Okay, that's cool. Vayne is probably tilted because she already died 6 times. And Lee Sin just destroyed her and jungle difference man. Okay, after that, Lee Sin denies the enemy team camps. That's regular play, what you should aim for. And after that, he's gonna wait in the bush and look for more kills. Right here, Yumi had to waste exhaust, and we could easily pressure it right now because Yumi is so low health, and we can look for the plays. So right here, Lee Sin misses the Q, and he tried to go for his play, but it didn't work out. He's just staying around, so the Severe can push in the wave, but then Vayne oversteps and almost dies to Lee Sin. That was a perfect Janna R, and now Jai is gonna be in a very terrible position because he didn't expect for the Janna to have the ultimate. So right here, Vayne plays really well, she dodges everything. Sadly there's 4 man bot lane again, and Vayne has to back off because there's no other reason to do anything. Right here she's trying to bait Lee Sin to get another shutdown gold for Syndra and come back to this game. But this game is pretty much over because we already have 5k advantage. So Lee Sin just staying here, trying to go for some plays, help his team, but he can't find anything and then decides to recall. Meanwhile, while these plays were happening bot side, Kha'Zix went top side and took the Herald, punishing Lee Sin for overstaying and bot side. After that, Lee Sin clears his wolves into blue and goes for the Infernal Drake. After that, he sees that there is a play opportunity, helps his team, and goes for a dragon, because dragons are so important, and we already talked about how important they are. Right here, whenever you have advantage as a jungler, you should always deny enemy team camps and snowball your lead even more. And when you have like 1 level advantage and have great vision and enemy jungle, you can easily hunt down the Kha'Zix and you can snowball your lead even further. That's a really nice kill by Lee Sin. Sadly, the R wasn't enough, but it was a nice idea to go for. After that, he groups mid and tries to get some plates mid, and then doesn't waste a single moment and goes straight for his camps. Even though that the correct call was to go for the camps right here. Each time you need to pay attention to your minimap and always look for a place when you see them. So as a jungler, there's no specific way how you play game. You always need to adapt to enemy team and their actions, what you're gonna do, and counterplay it. And always take into consideration, is it worth for you to come and help, or is it more efficient for you to wave clear? Just clear your jungle, right? Okay, so after he did great plays topside, he goes for his red buff, After he takes his red buff, he goes for enemy jungler because he has level advantage and item advantage. He can easily hunt down the enemy jungler. Sadly, these bushes are warded, and this play didn't work out. So right here, everyone is speaking that Melissan is where and they should go for Melissan. Right here, Syndra was overextended and got punished by Lee. That was a pretty simple play to pull off. Didn't require much. You need to take into consideration that enemy team is always tilted, and whenever they're behind, we're gonna make more plays that are a bit more risky and not gonna succeed all the time. So right here, Lee perfectly dived the Jack's top lane. Was perfect. Even though you might say it's risky and he might give like 700 gold shutdown, because 300 plus 400, 700, right? But at the same time, he knew that he's gonna live there, and it wasn't a risky play at the first place. Right here, that was a nice aim for his Q, but it didn't work out. We're still trying to go for the place. It was a nice bait to get the Kha'Zix flash. Right here, he has to flash through the wall because Camille might die and give the shutdown to enemy Kha'Zix. Alright, after that, he takes the enemy blue and then looks to kill the Vayne. By the way, this one has really good sustain, and then he sees that the game is about to finish and he's going for the finish. If his game didn't finish so fast, he would have gotten Drake. He wouldn't go for the Herald. There's no point going for the Herald. You should always prioritize Drakes over Heralds, but because their team was so far ahead and he snowballed the top and the top lane snowballed the bot, automatically this game was won. So that's about it for this replay review. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.